left hand side, which is more about the business focus of the site. So we've covered the site wherein we've talked about, how we are going to create the value for the customer. Now we're going to talk about what activities are we going to run from the business perspective to really deliver that value. So the next thing that we have to do is the key resources. Very important, very basic. What resources would we really need for those? What resources would we need to deliver the value to the customer segment? So usually divided into three: the physical resources that would be required, the human resources that would be required, and the financial resources that would be required. So you would require a physical, or here you would also say that online resource, as in something that is used as a platform for you to give the product or a service. So whether it is going to be a store, whether it is going to be an online store, whether you would need your warehouses, whether you would be needing an online platform. So what you would be using to deliver that value to the customer, that physical resource is very, very important. Identifying who would be working. So no business works without a team, without people. So very, very important to identify what roles, what skill sets would we need for us to build that service or a product and deliver it. And very importantly, again, what kind of money? I mean, do I need the investment coming in? Do I need loan from the bank? What kind of financial resources I would need to create that value and to deliver that value? So herein you actually start writing, कौन लगेगा मेरे लिए? तो अगर मुझे I have to set up an online store for coffee, then maybe the most important thing that I would need is the website. I would need a website designer. I would need a UI designer. I would need a UX designer. I would need somebody technical who would understand how the online payments are going to work. I would need a logistics person. That will come in the human. So abhi human mein mujhe kya lagega? I would need all the logistics people. So all these skill sets that I just talked about will go in the human side. If I need an investment, that will come in the financial side. So all that money that is going to go, that is going to go in the financial side. So whether I'll have to take a loan or I'll have to get an investor. So all that comes in the financial side. So this is how you develop your resources and divide them. Then what you work on is that what are the key activities that you would have to do and what are the partnerships that you will have to divide. So again, on the canvas that you would see, on the left hand side, there are three columns: key resources, key activities, and key partners. So we've just done key resources. Then you would move on to key activities, and then you talk about the partnerships. Key activities क्या होता है कि what is the actual day-to-day activities that you would have to conduct to deliver the value to your customer. So that key, for example, again, taking you back to that coffee example. So the key activity that I have to do is that I have to, first of all, source coffee. So I have to have a person from where I source coffee. So once I source coffee, then the activity that has to be done is that it has to be roasted. Then it has to be ground. So I need machinery for that. And if I don't have a machinery for that, then I need partners for that. And that is why you work on parallelly on it. That whether you're able to do it in-house or you are getting into partnerships. If there is something that exists, it is, you don't have to reinvent the wheel always, because that doesn't serve any purpose. अगर कोई चीज already हो रही और exist करती है, it's good if you partner, because that fast tracks the entire process, and somebody is already good at it. So if somebody is already good at logistics, then guys, please mute yourself. Thank you. So if there is something that already exists, so if there's already a logistics teams working, there's so many logistic teams working, I don't have to have a person who's going to go and deliver it. But if there is something which is very crucial to my business, then I might do it. There are already people who are roasting it and grinding it. So either I partner with someone, but if it is something which is very crucial to my customer, to my business, I might have my own roastery. Right? There are blends already there, but if it is something very crucial to my business, I'm adding value there, then I do it in-house. Otherwise, it makes more sense for me to identify partners and work with them. So in this part of the activity, what you do is, what you really identify, usme kya choti activities hongi, what are the things that you have to do from the procurement perspective, from the marketing perspective, from the sales perspective, from the finance perspective. If I have to give you an example of Daftar, I mean, the activities that you have to do is first set up the office space. Then you have to reach out. So there has to be a lot of marketing activity happening. Once people come in, then a lot of community development has to happen, right? If I have to have housekeeping services, then I might have a partnership there, because there are a lot of good housekeeping companies out there. So I need not get my team and train it. But community development is very important to me. So what I said is, okay, मैं अपना team रखूंगी who's going to, my own team who's going to do all the community development activities, community activities, because that's core to me, very specific to me. That's the point where I'm adding value. But for housekeeping, it's okay. I just need to get the best of services. So I might get a partner. Okay? So this is how you identify that how you are going to really do that business. So that covers your key activities and partnerships. And towards the end, it's all about identifying your cost structure. And once you have placed all these things, then identifying and working on that cost structure becomes easier, because you've actually identified your resources. Because costs comes from where? Your resources and your activities. And what will it take for you to work with your partners? So once you put all this together, it's very easy to put down the cost structure. Simplest way of doing that is dividing it into fixed costs and variable costs. But to start with, even if you just put down the costs, it becomes easier. So, the way I was saying that once you put down things in a one snapshot put together on a single page, there are chances of you missing anything here would be less. So this is how the entire concept of putting your thoughts on a business model canvas helps, because you get a single page picture of how your business would look like, or how your idea can be developed into a sustainable business. I'll run you through a video which is going to cover, and this is from the person who's developed this business model canvas himself. And I think that's going to be a good video for you to watch.
It's something called the business model canvas. And the business model canvas is like a canvas to paint on. You can describe existing business models, you can describe new business models, you can challenge business models, and ultimately you can use it to invent new business models with the same language. Why the word canvas? Because you can paint out an existing business model or a new business model and make it tangible. So let's look into this. It's about
Sunanda, I suggest
in your business. Let's look at.
Yeah, can everyone hear it clearly, the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Okay, what is the duration of the video, Sunanda? She got logged out, I think. Sunanda?
I'm there. I was just on divide ourselves into groups. How many people are there?
So what I thought is, what the core committee thought is, after you finish speaking, you can leave, and then we will divide the people into groups.
Okay.
We will divide the students into groups. You finish telling them the challenge and how you want them to deliver it and all of that. like presentation banana hai ya Jamboard banana hai ya slide banana hai, jo bhi hai, you explain the challenge to them, tell them what are the deliverables you expect from them, and how it will happen tomorrow. And I think tomorrow we start at 4 o'clock. Huh?
Yes, tomorrow we start at 4.
Okay, tomorrow we are starting at 4 o'clock. That's an important thing. Yeah.
And what we have to do is the challenge for everybody that we have identified is, and this is Dr. Mariam's idea and I really liked it, is working on the concept of biodegradable packaging. That's actually a challenge that we have faced these days, wherein you would see that, a lot of home deliveries are happening, be it food, be it our regular shopping. And a lot of material is being wasted. A lot of paper is being wasted. A lot of plastic is being used. Something which is already not good for the environment. So how can we work and how can we solve this problem? Biodegradable packaging could be one of the ways, but the problem is to stop the wastage, is to stop usage of the products which are not healthy for the environment in general. So that's what you guys have to work on. That's the problem which is identified already for you. What you have to work on is the solution bit of it, as to how you're going to develop it into an idea and develop a business out of it. So we're going to divide ourselves into groups and work on the business model canvas. I'll share this presentation. What you have to do is that you can get the sample of business model canvas online. You just have to put it on your PowerPoint slide and start working on it. I mean, you could either put heads like the way it was put in my presentation individually and put down your pointers, or put down everything together in the form of a PowerPoint presentation. Either of this works, whatever you guys are comfortable with, but should be easy to read for everyone, or should be easy to read, for everyone. Make sense?
And also I think some students who are attending today, they have their own business ideas. So the challenge will be common. Yes.
The
challenge will be common. Yeah. But if you want to talk anything to ma'am regarding your own business idea, you may do so tomorrow. So now you actually even could probably put it down on one page, your idea. Okay, talk to ma'am tomorrow if at all you want any pointers or anything after the challenge thing is over.
Absolutely. See, at the end of the day, everybody has to work on their own idea. This is just an exercise so that everyone can contribute. If everybody works on the same idea, then you would understand it better and will be able to contribute to it. But at the end of it, we can definitely discuss. If somebody has very specific, we could discuss it. And if somebody from the group is interested, we could take it as a group activity. It will be nice. Great.
Yes, so the challenge is clear to everybody, hopefully. Yeah, you have to prepare a business model canvas for biodegradable packaging, or whatever you think is a solution for packaging that you can develop in the era of e-commerce, so much of e-commerce. Okay, right? Ma'am will share the PowerPoint presentation. I think she shared it already, or she will share it. And even that video which you can watch it. And then now after ma'am leaves, we'll divide you into groups so that we don't waste her time in all this.
That helps. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, for that Eric and enlightening talk.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Sunanda, we'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. then.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye.
The others are